Welcome back, everybody, to our latest edition of the Midweek Update. It's great to be with you. This is Fitz. I'm Jonathan, and great to be with you on another Wednesday evening. Coming at you from Okolona Christian Church. If you're just finding us for the first time on social media here on our Facebook page, this is a weekly update that we push out, just share a little bit about what's been going on, celebrate some things as far and what's coming up here at OCC, and just keep everybody in the loop a little bit, and just kind of hang out and chat with you. So the chat room's open. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from. Shoot us any questions you have about anything we talk about tonight, or any things going on here at OCC that you may be curious about. We love to connect with you and follow up with you. So thanks again for joining us. Fitz, it was another great Sunday as we wrapped up our series, and Mark had Mark did a great job handling that War and Peace message.
Yeah, War and Peace, man. He did an awesome job. Mark, we appreciate you, man. He is he's an all-star team player, man. But really did his homework and brought it to us. You know, not looking at this humanly, international politics, of war and peace and that kind of thing. Yeah. Looking at the spiritual component and the heaven and earth component there of, man, we are supposed to be peacemakers, but there is a spiritual battle raging around us and even within us all the time. So how do we engage in the battle while bringing peace? And I loved where he ended. Yeah. And the strongest weapon we have is sacrifice. Yeah. And talking to us from Ephesians 6, putting on the armor of God, truth and salvation and grace and righteousness and all that. Just fantastic job all around, man.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
A great wrap up to the series.
So if you missed Sunday or missed any of the messages during the end series, they're all available on our website. Just go to the resources link and you'll see sermons there, and you can find any of our past messages there available to watch. Encourage you to do that. We also had another baptism.
Yeah, we did.
Michelle Curry, and so congratulations to her and welcome to the family, and just excited again to celebrate in somebody giving their life to Christ. Big deal. Yeah,
man.
Yeah, so,
great.
Good stuff.
Man, of all the things we do, man, that is at the top of the highlight reel. We just love seeing people make those bold decisions to go all in with Jesus, to surrender it all to Him, and find new life walking with Jesus. So, Michelle, we're proud of you. We're encouraging you. We're excited for you. We're going to cheer for you. And we're here to walk along in this journey with you.
Yeah. So, one of the things in the series we talked about was deep and wide, and the wide aspect of more and more people coming to Jesus. We want to be as wide as we possibly can when it comes to more people finding Jesus through the ministry of OCC, but ultimately through the gospel, wherever that finds itself. But once they do that, we talk to them about how it's just the beginning, not the end. And we want you as a viewer out there, but most importantly, if you're associated with OCC, we want you to know that every time somebody makes a commitment to Christ in baptism, we challenge them, we invite them, provide an opportunity for them to enter into a one-to-one mentoring role. And this is where the work, the beginning stages of discipling happens, and trying to help that person develop some early habits and walk with the Lord in a way that will carry on. And so that's the deep part, is beginning that process. And so be encouraged by that. We want you to know that man, we're challenging these folks coming right out of that water to start this journey, and that we're committed to helping them, to come right alongside them. We have people that are willing to spend however much time necessary, one-to-one with them, week after week, to help them get off on the right foot. And we're grateful for those folks. We could always use more. In fact, if you're listening right now and you're like, you know what, I would love to mentor a new believer, then please let us know. We've got folks ready for you. Every week we're seeing new believers come to Jesus, and they need somebody, a mature woman, a mature man, to walk with them in the early days and weeks of their walk with Christ.
Yeah, and it's never one for the other. Like, we don't want to be a church that's wide and never deep. Yeah. But nor do we want to be a church that somebody would call deep, but we're not going wider. Especially given the cultural context of where we are and who's around us. Man, there's plenty of space to do both. Because if we trade one for the other, we're really missing the mission and missing the heart of Jesus. He wants everyone to come to know him, but to grow up in that.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I long to see more of is when somebody like you brings somebody else and you are the one who baptizes them. Then we're not going to assign them a different mentor. Yeah. We're actually going to assign you the mentor and say, hey, we're going to walk you through what it looks like to walk them through the beginning stages of walking with Jesus. And so then you get to stay in it. So if you're the parent or you're the grandparent or you're the friend or the coworker or whoever, and you're baptizing somebody else, then man, it just makes sense for us to equip you. And that's really what it's all about. That's an Ephesians 4 model. It's training and equipping the saints, you all, for the work of the ministry. Not that we would do it or we have other people doing it in our place, but we're training everybody up
more
to be people who are helping other people go both deep and wide. So that's the vision of where we're hoping this goes.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, we're excited about this Saturday, Fitz. Our next on-campus community outreach event here. We're inviting the entire local community out here, friends and family, right onto our campus for our 2021 version of Fall Fest. It all starts at 11 a.m. this Saturday. I think the weather's going to cooperate.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be a fall day in the 60s, partly cloudy. That's the epitome of fall here in
Wear
Kentucky.
Your flannel.
Yeah. But here's what's going to be going on. Of course, the trunk or treat, we're going to have cars lined up with a lot of candy coming out of their trunks, all right? And then we're going to have hay rides, a straw maze. We're going to have a petting zoo for the kids. We're going to have food. So a lot of things happening, and we just hope you'll come out with your friends, all right? Bring people, invite people. And it's going to be a fun time. 11 to 2. We'll wrap up at 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Saturday
We're not going that
afternoon.
Way, brother.
No way, man. Yeah, we got to clean up and get ready for church on Sunday. So looking forward to that. If you are still interested in getting involved, we could use your help, whether that's hosting a trunk or helping with behind the scenes. So just jump on our website, click that Fall Fest button, and you can get signed up there. We could use you to help make this happen. Also, in the general aspect of outreach, Fitz, we're heading into really the last part of the year where needs in our community bubble up, and we want to be ready to respond as we head into the holiday season, thinking about Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I know you're still thinking it's October, but around here we're preparing diligently for the last 2 months of the year here. So
all you got to do is walk into a big box store and you know that Christmas is coming.
It's coming,
The Halloween stuff has been pushed to the side. The Thanksgiving stuff has been pushed aside. There are Christmas trees in the stores already. So at the beginning of the year, we said we kind of framed all of our outreach initiatives in this Love the 502 idea. And to wrap up the year, Loving the 502, we've got 2 really significant outreach initiatives that are going to be rolling out starting this Sunday. And the first one you're familiar with, we've been doing it for a while. It's our Thanksgiving dinner collection. We'll be collecting food items to prepare 250 Thanksgiving dinners in a box, ready to go for families that we're connecting with through our local schools. We've got just some great partnerships and connections with several of our local schools in the area. And they're letting us know the names of families who could really use that Thanksgiving dinner and to be a blessing to. And so we're in a process of preparing for that. Starting this Sunday, we'll have all the information. Different from last year, this will be more like years past where there'll be a shopping list. You can select any or all of the items on that shopping list, go buy those, bring them in. Drop them off on Sundays or throughout the week over the next 3 weeks in preparation for this. So be looking for that in our lobby starting this Sunday. We'll talk about it from the platform. But excited to once again pool our resources to bless a lot of families in our community. Yeah, what a great way to bless those people. There are so many families that Thanksgiving is just hard. And man, this is a fantastic way for us to give them something to really be thankful for, to remind them that there is a God who created them and loves them and longs to be in relationship with them, and that God is working through his people to show his love to them. And man, if we can put a Thanksgiving meal on the table for some of these families who just don't have a lot, what a beautiful thing that is.
Yeah, right on. Yeah,
man. Want to be part of it.
The second half, if you will, of this holiday Love the 502 initiative after Thanksgiving will be our Christmas outreach, which this year we're working towards a partnership with Home of the Innocents. We felt like it was important, and where we wanted to focus this year were on our orphans. And how could we bless them and work with an organization that's kind of the front lines of what they do. And Home of the Innocents is one of those organizations. And so we're still working on the details, but just know that that's coming. As soon as we wrap up Thanksgiving dinners, we're going to dive straight into this Christmas outreach with them. And we're really excited about how this is evolving into, and the opportunity we're going to have to really minister and bless these kids.
Yeah, and the kids there, some of them, a lot of them are orphans. Some of them are just kids with special needs and unique needs, and they have parents, but their needs require different care and more care than the parents are able to provide. And some of them, man, it's a bleak situation for some of those kids. Yeah, it's tough for them, and man, I don't know anybody who, when you say, hey, we want to love on kids who might not feel like they've received much love. Yeah, I don't know anybody who's like, no, that's not a good idea. It just is that obvious, man. This is in tune with Jesus' heart. This is in tune with God the Father's heart. The Spirit is moving and creating some inroads for us there, and we just want to partner with people who are heading in the same direction. To say, hey, we want to love on those kids too. Yeah. So working on the details for that still, like JC said, but. Be on the lookout for that. Jump on board with the Thanksgiving meals, and then just be prepared to jump on board with us for taking care of these kids too.
Yeah. Just wanted to give you sort of the big picture direction with all that. So really excited. It all starts this Saturday with Fall Fest, and we'll dive into Thanksgiving and then Christmas. So it's going to be exciting, busy, and very blessed, we believe, season this fall and winter. All right, Fitz, just a quick staff update for folks as far as where we are. We've got such a great team around here. We're in the process of replacing a couple of our guys who stepped away, Brian Hay, of course, and then most recently Corey, which congratulations to the Willoughbys, by the way. The new baby just arrived this week, and healthy, and Leo, and everybody's doing good. So adorable. Reach out and congratulate Corey and Leslie on their new arrival there. But we just wanted to let you know things are going well in the search aspect. We've had some great interviews, met some really neat guys that we're talking to, but progress is being made. We're getting closer, particularly in the outreach area, which is just as we've just shared, a big need. So much is going on, and more that we want to do, and so we're excited to get that right person here, as well as, of course, our student ministry. So we just want to encourage you to be praying over all of that, the right person, those ministries to continue to be strong and healthy, the volunteers who are stepping up in our student ministry right now to keep things moving, and that God is going to raise up just at the right time, the right person to fill these positions. So just wisdom for us and our elders and our staff as we continue to navigate through all of that. So just a quick update regarding that. Fitz, let's wrap up and talk about what's coming this Sunday. We start a new series that I think is some kind of pretty new for us. I'm not sure if we've done a series quite like this before in my time here, which is saying a lot. We've done a lot of teaching series, but this one's called Unmasked. Let's talk about that.
So the nature of the series is getting behind the mask. It's not the political series. It's not the COVID mask, not that kind of stuff. It's, the tagline really says it all, daring to discover our true identity. And it's really finding our true identity in Jesus, not in all the other things we would search for. And to tease out a little bit about what we'll even be addressing this first week, it's going to be a several-week series, and I can't stress enough how important it is for you to do everything you can to be here for every week of the series. I think it's really going to be a super helpful series for all of us. no matter how long you've walked with Jesus, because the reality is all of us have some masks that we wear. The deep longing of the human heart is to be known and to be loved. The deep lie that we have all bought into some way, shape, or form from the enemy is if we're actually known in our true self, we probably won't be loved.
Yeah.
And that's a lie. And so we just want to take down, because what we do is we put on a mask that says, well, this is the me that everybody can love.
Yeah.
But it's the false me. And we want to remove that mask and get to the real us, with all of our hurts, habits, hiccups, and all that kind of stuff, just the true self. And say, let's be real. And, the more we can do that, the more we find the true nature of our identity in Jesus. We are freed in that sense. We find a different level of peace when we do that. And it's a continual process. I mean, you remove one mask, and next thing you know, some other mask is creeping in that you're tempted to put on. And so we just want to get behind the mask and get real. And all of us say, man, this is the safest place on earth for us to deal with whatever we're trying to hide, whatever we're trying to mask. Whether it's sin or it's pain or it's hurt or it's performance or whatever it might be. So that's the gist of the series. Gonna be a real one. So come ready to get real.
Yeah. All right, and so that all gets started this Sunday, 9:30 and 11. Of course, here on campus, kids programming, student programming, all be happening, as well as online, 9:30 and 11. We'd love to see you here. We'll look for you. Until then, you guys have a great rest of the week. God bless.
We'll see you soon, OCC.